So the market is down. The PSEI is red. Majority of the blue chip stocks are down as well. If you are a trader, what should you do? If you are an investor, what should you do? At midnight in Qatar, check this video out. Hi everyone, this is Marvin. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, smash that bell so you get updated every time I create new content wherever I am in the world. So stay till the end also so you get to see who our subscriber of the day is. Hey guys, good evening from Qatar. It's midnight already here. I just finished dinner. A very late dinner because our sessions ended quite late as well, and I just wanted to take this time because the market closed down again, and please remember that anytime markets drop, there's always a large sentiment of emotion that's triggering people either to be scared and act in accordance to the fear that's going on, and it causes also them na stocks that shouldn't be sold are sold too quick, or stocks that have dropped, people suddenly get too emotional and buy them quick. Please remember the technique in all of this is when markets are dropping, you should remove your emotion. You should try as much as possible to follow your plan and stick to what you're supposed to do, because at the end of the day, the name of the game is for you to be able to stick to the fundamentals and technicals. So what are you supposed to do when the market is down? What are you supposed to do when the entire PSEI, majority of the stocks that have been pushing with large caps are down as well? Please remember, Ali also pretty much was brought down. Ali closed at 45 pesos per share. And the thing about that and the narrative behind that is, please remember also that if the large cap stocks, the 5 large cap stocks, BDO, Ali, AC, SM Prime are down, it pretty much will drag the index as well. So, as you all know as well, I've posted videos about the PSEI hovering at a particular range, meaning the range still is 7481, 81 being the resistance, the stronger resistance, 74 being the support. So what does this mean? The downward progression that you're seeing in the market today is just basically, number one, it moving down based on the range. Please remember, movements like this are normal. Please remember that stocks, it's normal for stocks to go down, especially when people are also a bit fearful. So first tip, and I'll say this over and over and over and over again, is number one, when markets are down, stay away from your emotions. When markets are down, if it takes you not to log in so that you don't become emotional, please don't log in. If it takes you, kasi nangyayari when people log in, they see their portfolio down, what normally happens is they try to sell too quick as well. And as they start to sell too quick, sayang naman, because please remember, if you are an investor, the trigger for your selling should always be either the fundamentals, meaning is the company changing? Is there anything shifting in terms of the business itself? Meaning, if the company is still growing, the company is still good, nothing has shifted, but it's just the price moving down, then you shouldn't panic, you shouldn't be scared, you shouldn't actually sell just because the stock price went down. That's why I tell people this over and over and over and over, that if you want to be an investor, you should have full conviction that you know the fundamentals of the company, so that when movements like this happen, when the stock starts to drop because people start to sell, you are the one who's firmly convinced and you know what you're doing. You have a battle plan, you have an ideology of what you're supposed to do, because at the end of the day, you will win when you trade it with confidence. So when markets are down, you know the stock that you're buying, you know the fundamentals of the stock that you are buying, then it allows you to hold. But if you are an investor also and you know the fundamentals very well, it will allow you, should there be an opportunity to add some more, should you have cash, this is an opportunity to buy. This is an opportunity if you are an investor and you know the company's fundamentals have not changed and you are in it to win it for the long term, then by all means, what do? You keep on adding, you keep on putting. But again, there's a technique also of timing, meaning you don't just come in when the market is down. You wait for it also, that you don't want to catch a falling knife. the technique there is also when stocks start to break down, pwede mong haluan ng, ng technical analysis eh. The advantage of people who know how to use technicals, even if they're investors, is you have an element of knowing when a breakdown is happening. Because you know that the element of a breakdown is happening, even if you know the company is good, even if you know also that the company is growing, you don't catch it while it's falling, but you wait for it until it forms a level of support. So please remember this. The misconception is when you are investing, you don't use technical analysis. You can. Why? You don't have to catch them while they're falling. You can buy a good and growing company once it starts hitting those support level. That's one. Another concept is that as long as the company is good, as long as the company is growing, and suddenly now you know also how to use valuations, then suddenly it becomes also a good deal for you to buy. Why am I saying this? Because try to understand this. One of the narratives that you could also look at is valuations. If the company is good, the company is growing, then the stocks drop, then valuations suddenly show you, hey, it's undervalued again, it's cheap again, then suddenly you can also start buying the stock. So ganun lang. If you're an investor, stock drops, the stock is still good, the stock is still growing, come in once you have plotted the support level and put as much as you can there. Do not catch a falling knife. Number two, you know the valuations, you know how to pick and nitpick if a stock is cheap. If a stock is cheap, what do? That's when you start the position. That's when you start also to come in as well. Wait lang guys, I think naliligaw ako. I'm trying to figure out where am I supposed to go. Where's my hotel? I think I'm lost. Oh no, I'm not lost. I figured it out. I'm just supposed to go over there, but I went here, so I'm supposed to go over there. So anyways, not sure where I am right now, but so ganun sa investing. For trading naman, the rules never change. You trade because of the technicals. You trade because of what the charts are telling you. So why am I saying this? Because the market has started to break down several days, weeks ago, depending on what stock you're looking at. Of course, the name of the game is always the same. The stocks that are breaking down, regardless if they are blue chip, regardless if the fundamentals are good and you are a trader, as long as they're breaking down, you need to stay away from the stock. The name of the game for technical analysis is you don't have to be in the market all the time. You only have to be there when it counts the most. I'll repeat it. The name of the game when you're trading using technicals is you don't have to be in the market all the time. You only have to be there when it counts the most. So if you are a position trader and stocks are in downtrends, meaning the underlying movement of the stock that you're looking is sloping down regardless of what you're using. You're drawing your own trend lines, you're using Bollinger Bands, you're using moving averages, you're using MACD. As long as the signals are showing that's in a downtrend, you stay away. As long as the signals are telling you that it's still headed down, you stay away. Your goal is to follow the charts. Your goal is to follow what the charts are dictating. If it's telling you to stay away right here, right now because it's bearish, you stay away. You have to understand, discipline, it's not just for investing. Discipline is also for trading. That if the trade is not going your way, or if the direction of the movement of the market, of the stock that you're watching is not headed your way, you have to exercise patience and wait. So, if the stock is still in a downtrend and you're a position trader, stay away from the stock. Now, what if you're a quick trader? You're trading the volatility. For stocks that are in downtrends, for stocks that are breaking down, by all means, you are a quick trader, cut loss. I repeat, for stocks that are in downtrends, for stocks that are breaking down, and you are a quick trader, you must cut loss, you must stay away. It must come to a point where you need to pick your spots as well. It also means that if a stock is breaking down, even though you are at a loss, you have to sell, you have to get out of the position. Because you have to remember, the game for trading and investing is totally different. For investing, as long as the fundamentals do not change, you don't need to sell at a loss. You don't need to cut loss. As long as the fundamentals are good, as long as the stock is still good and growing, you are an investor, no need. However, if you are a trader, as long as the stock is breaking down, your goal is to stay away. Your goal is to just wait or cut or stay away from that position. Now, I understand that there are people who are into peso cost averaging. So what if you are doing peso cost? Full disclosure, I don't do peso cost. Full disclosure, I like coming in when a stock is cheap. I like coming in when a stock is reversing. I like coming in when a stock is bouncing off support levels. I like coming in when valuations are telling me that a stock is already good to enter into for an investment or a trade. Now, if you're doing peso cost averaging, the name of the game is the same. You follow your plan. Peso cost averaging is using the underlying truth that number one, if a stock is down, you put money in. If a stock is up, you put money in. If a stock is cheap, you put money in. If a stock is expensive, you put money in as well. Peso cost averaging means that you put money regardless if the market is bullish or bearish. So, that being said, if you are doing peso cost averaging, you must be an investor with a very, very long timeline. That being said also, if it's not your time to put in money, if it's not your time yet also to sell, and you are doing peso cost averaging, stay away from the stock. Stay away first. Do not log in until you need to log in, because you will just get emotional. So you should follow and stick to your goal. Just keep on adding, keep on adding, keep on adding, keep on adding, because at the end of the day, those who know how to exercise discipline will win the game. So regardless if you're using peso cost averaging, regardless if you're using technical analysis and you're trading, regardless if you're using valuations, regardless if you are using the growth model for you to be able to pick and select stocks, as long as you follow your plan, as long as you don't become emotional, you will win. Please remember this. Movements in the market are just cycles. So why am I saying this? Since they're cycles, and you know they're cycles, there will come a point that they hit rock bottom, they reverse. There will come a point also where they hit the peak and they start reversing as well. Regardless of what company you are looking at, nangyayari yun eh. So why am I saying this? People are asking me, may pag-asa pa ba umakyat yung stock na to? The answer to that is this: every stock has a chance to go up. The question only is, what are the triggers that will cause them to go up? Of course, the ones that are fundamentally sound, when markets start to reverse, will go up first. The ones that don't have fundamentals will go down. And when markets start to reverse, they will be one of the last ones also to go up, because funds, you have to remember, and I keep saying this in the videos, the Philippines is still predominantly based on foreign buying and selling. Not just foreign buying and selling. The Philippines is predominantly foreign institutional buying and selling. What does that mean? When foreigners come back, they will just buy the same blue chip stocks. They will just buy the same 5 companies that are predominantly part of the index: BDO, AC, Ali, SMPH. So when they start coming in again, which they will, we just don't know when, and we don't know what the underlying reason will be for them coming in. But as long as also there's a shroud of uncertainty happening in the global markets, of course you can expect a narrative that, hey, it may take a longer time for the markets to go up as well. So there. What do you do when the markets are down? Stick to your technicals. What do you do when the markets are down? Stick to your fundamentals. What do you do when the markets are down? If you're doing peso cost, stick to your peso cost. What do you do when the markets are down? Avoid your emotions. What do you do when the markets are down? If there's no signal for you to transact, do not log in. Do not enter your code. Do not monitor your stocks every minute, because it will just cause you to be emotional. So I guess that is for now. It's midnight. I'm tired. I need to still prepare for the seminar tomorrow, but I keep doing stuff like this because I love it. I hope that this is something that you guys will also appreciate, that it allows you to trade the markets with confidence. And please remember this, drops like this happen. It's normal. It's part of the game. The reasons on why it drops just change, but you need to be firm on what your signals will be to buy and sell as well. So tomorrow we'll have technical analysis 1 and 2 here in Qatar, and then 2 more sessions for technicals and 1 more session for fundamental analysis, and we're done here. Thank you so much to everyone who's been part of this event. Thank you so much to everyone that has attended. I hope this adds so much value to you, because at the end of the day, all I want is to see more and more Filipinos, regardless if they're from the Philippines or not anymore. I hope that you get to use investing and trading to help you reach your goals of financial freedom. So this is Marvin Germo at midnight here in Qatar on a very, very hot day still. Hustling, pushing, and educating, because the only way for you to win is to feed this and execute. So Marvin Germo, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.